Hi there, Booktube! My name is Christina and today I'm here with a very special video. I know that it's not Wednesday, but today is a very special day for me and it's the second anniversary of this channel, and I cannot be more happy and more grateful to this amazing community. I've been here for 2 whole years, so this is the start of my 3rd year here on Booktube, and it's just amazing to look behind and see all of the videos that I created, all of the people that I met, and in order to celebrate last year I made a blooper kind of collection from my 1st year, and this time I decided to go with 10 things that I learned thanks to Booktube and to this community. So without any special kind of order, they're not like in an importance kind of order, I will go and explain and just tell and share with you what I love about this community and what it taught me. I hope that you will enjoy this video, and if you're planning to start your channel, the only thing that I may tell you is just do it. You will not regret it. It will be an amazing adventure, it will be a journey, it will be hard sometimes, but you will definitely love the experience. So the very first thing about which I want to talk to you is that I owe to Booktube an improved kind of self-esteem. And I know that it may sound strange, but I was quite used when I started this channel. I was already quite used to hear my own voice because I studied in order to become an interpreter. So I already was used to listen to my voice multiple times, and it was so cringy at the beginning, but now I'm quite used to it. However, something about which I was very skeptical at the beginning, and that was quite difficult, was all the editing part. So to look at your own face for like an hour or even more when you edit your videos, and just to look at all of your facial expressions and all of, I don't know, the blemishes that you may have and so on. It was really difficult at the beginning, and I was like, do I look like that? Do I speak like that? Why I move my face in that way? Because it's true that in the past I used to be a model for some friends, so I know how I look in photos, but in video that's something completely different. So this was something new for me. Moreover, something about which I'm very proud is that now I feel free to be even makeupless in a video. And I know that it sounds strange that at the beginning I felt almost compelled to wear some makeup in my videos, even if just the thinnest layer of it. It was like, I don't know, going to an interview with someone who's a completely unknown person, and so you feel compelled to look good and I don't know. But now Booktube really feels like staying in my bedroom, in my pajamas, talking to my best friends. I know that I'm not best friends with all of the people who are watching me, but still the feeling is that of a comfortable and very welcoming environment. So now I feel free to be makeupless, to be tired, to have a sore throat, so a strange kind of voice, and if I'm still feeling to film a video and I don't want to put on any makeup, then why not? Who cares? We're not here for the looks, we're here for the books. The second thing that I love about this community and that it taught me is to broaden my point of view and to question so much more things in the books that I read. At the beginning I was simply a reader, but now being on Booktube and making reviews, I often ask myself, well, maybe you like this, but what if you try to imagine that you're someone else with a different kind of experience and with a different lifestyle? Will you still enjoy this book? Is there something that may go wrong maybe? Or are there some aspects that you've not considered enough? So I really try to analyze a book as a whole and just broaden my point of view and look at a book from different perspectives, and this is something about which I'm very grateful to this community, because otherwise I would have stayed probably just a reader, but right now I really care and try to share my honest opinion after asking myself as many questions about a book as possible. The third thing that I appreciate so much about this community is that it made me such an avid reader. I mean, I was used to read a lot, but with Booktube, my experience and my possibility to come in touch with different genres and books just multiplied, and I became such an avid reader. Now I know that there are so many books that I want to read and I will never have the time to read them all, but nonetheless I try to read as many as I can, and that feeling, I don't know, it makes me happy and I just love it. The fourth thing that I really appreciate is the fact that Booktube really made the world a smaller place for me. And I know that it may sound like strange, but with Booktube I really realized how much technology helps us to stay in contact with people who are on the other side of the planet, people that I will never meet probably in person, but that are out there, they have my same interests, and we may share our thoughts and our opinions, and we may create constructive discussions, and it's just so amazing. The fifth reason why I love Booktube is that it taught me that reading can be a group experience. I always lived it as a personal experience, something that you do alone, and then you stay with your thoughts, and maybe you may discuss it in a class if you're reading a book as a class experience. But I never experienced it as a buddy reading or as a group reading for like a book club, and coming in contact with such realities was just mind-blowing. And the difference, there is so much difference if you're reading it alone. Your thoughts are in a certain way and maybe you ask yourself just that amount of questions, but if you're reading it with someone else, it's just unavoidable to have more inputs, more thoughts, more occasions to look at a book from a different perspective. So I just love it. The sixth thing that I love about Booktube is that it really made me realize that there is no such thing as an objectively perfect book for everyone. There is no such thing. We're all different, and something that I love to the bits can be hated by someone, and it's perfectly fine. And I just love the fact that I really came to realize it, because before I used to think that there were some, I don't know, some untouchable books, like for example some classics or modern classics, like for example Harry Potter, that I personally love, but there are people out there who hate it or don't like it, and it's perfectly fine, and maybe they love books that I don't like, and I always had this kind of idea in my mind, but with Booktube I really was able to see and touch it with my hands. The seventh thing that made me love this community is actually a tough one, and it's that I came to realize that reading is not a race. There are too many books out there in the world and I will never be able to read them all, so I don't need to rush through books just to read as many as I can. I just need to value more the experience of reading and cherish those moments and all the pages and the quotes, and just, if I feel the need, I may allow myself to read one book in like 5 months just because it requires it. Like for example classics, I know that they take me longer, but it's perfectly fine. I don't have to feel the rush to finish it and start one more book just because there is someone running behind me. No, it's not like that. I need to enjoy it more, and this is something that I learned thanks to this community, because this is something that I think that a lot of readers, they like, at a certain point of their reading path, they face this reality, and it's always strange and a little bit like, I don't know, frightening at the beginning, because being an avid reader, you really want to read all of the books, but then you realize that you cannot, then you need to chill out a little bit more, and yeah, I think that I've reached that point. the eighth reason that makes me love Booktube so much is that it made me realize that even if you don't like a genre or you think that you don't like it, you may always find that one book that will introduce you to the genre in the right way, and it will make you love that genre. I've seen so many examples of booktubers that I follow that at the beginning stated that they hate a certain genre, but then they followed a suggestion by someone else and they discovered a whole new world for them. Then yeah, I believe that there is no such thing as a completely no genre at this point. I think that it's just a matter of the right book at the right moment. The ninth thing that I love about Booktube and that I discovered staying here is that a reader is really a part of an international, intercultural, intergenre, interreligious kind of species. And it's a special and amazing being because he or she may choose to really destroy all the boundaries and experience everything as if he or she is part of that culture, of that setting, so you're really able to put yourself in the shoes of someone else, and that's amazing. On the other side, you may be the kind of reader that doesn't want to do that, and you may see each and every book that you read with just that one point of view that was given to you by your culture, religion, state in which you live, language, and so on and so on. But if a reader wants to, he or she are really able to rise above all of this and just see everything from a bird's point of view, so just from the very, very high above. And I think that it's unique and it's something that I really discovered thanks to this community, because we may overcome everything and we may understand so much more if we just want to devote a little bit of time to explore different cultures, different experiences, and we are able to live so many lives that I think that it's just priceless. And the 10th thing that really makes me love this community is, of course, all of the people who are staying here, both as creators and as readers. And they are all amazing, devoted, passionate, full of fantasy and just inter-world and world travelers. And they are just an amazing bunch of people from all over the world who are here because of one thing: they love for books, stories, words, paper, wherever it is. It's just so precious, the thing that we create here day by day, and it's never easy and it requires effort and you need to overcome sometimes some difficulties, and life of course gets in the way always, but we are still all here and I just appreciate this thing so much. And this video probably is already 10 hours long, I don't know, but I just really wanted to share with you my thoughts about why I love this community after staying here for 2 years, and they've been amazing. I know that I was a little bit more absent last year, but I will try to do my best this year. And of course, the main thing that I love about Booktube is the fact that we're all here to speak about books, and this is something that we all share, and that's the reason why we may go along so well. So we may interact, we may create friendships and connections, and it's just amazing. And this is one of the most unique places on the internet, and I'm so glad that I discovered it 2 years ago. So I hope to see you very soon in my next video, and until then, bye! Ciao!